Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. Make sure you please like and share the video on your way in. Support your girl at $ the Hood Table 402. And please subscribe if you are not already a hoodie. And to become an official hoodie, you know all you got to do is click that join button to become an official hoodie member. Please and thank you very kindly. Now, today, this morning, boys and girls, I'm going to be discussing two separate trending topics. We have been closely following the story about the Idaho murders. The suspect, Brian Kohberger, there's been different reports coming in, like almost daily investigative reports. And the latest thing that has came in was one of his Tinder dates in the past is speaking out about him. Now, there is this lady named Hayley Willette who claims to have gone on a Tinder date with Brian Kohberger. Now, she claims that this happened in, I believe, 2015. This is a lady who also claims that she wasn't really keeping up with with the Idaho murder story, but she happened to come across an article or a newspaper clipping or something, and she saw his name. And that triggered her remembering, their date from 2015. So the lady named Hayley Willett, she claims on a TikTok that 7 years ago she went on a Tinder date with Brian Kohberger, who was accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students. In a TikTok video posted Monday, January 9th, which was a few days ago, she detailed her brief encounter with Brian. And in the clip that went viral with over 1.3 million views. She explained that they were both studying psychology at the time at nearby universities and that it was a point of bonding with them. Now, I am going to play this TikTok video for you guys so that you can see and actually hear her, what she has to say about this date that she had went on with him 7 years ago. So let me pull that up real quick. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Here it is. Okay. I had grabbed the wrong screen. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. And again, her name is Hayley, and her TikTok name is, I'll just put it in the chat because it has a lot of repetitive letters in it and stuff. So anyway, I'll just put it in the chat. But here is the TikTok video that we are about to watch of her and listen to her detail her experience or her short little encounter with him.
Had a date with Brian. Then,
hey, it's me, the girl that went on a Tinder date with Brian. A lot of people have been trying to dox me, specifically on Reddit, but I never thought the comments that I made on Hobot News would make it to TikTok or Reddit or literally anything. But here we are. So I thought I would make this because a lot of people are just saying things that are not true at all. My interactions with Brian were very brief. I don't know much about him. My total interactions with him were like 24 hours. We matched on Tinder. We talked for a couple hours, and then he was like, hey, you want to go to the movies with me tonight? And I was like, sure. So we went to the movies. Honestly, I don't even remember what movie we saw. We ended up going back to my dorm, and he kind of invited himself inside. I thought he was just going to drop me off, but that was not the case. He kind of invited himself inside, and I was just like, okay, I went along with it. So he wanted to watch another movie on Netflix, and I said, sure. He kept trying to touch me, not like inappropriately, just like trying to tickle me and like rub my shoulders and stuff. And I was like, why are you touching me, or what are you doing? And he would just like get super serious, and he's like, I'm not. And I'm like, you are though. And he's like, I'm not touching you. Kind of like trying to gaslight me into thinking that he didn't touch me, which was weird. But then I was like, I'm just going to run to the bathroom quick. And he was like, okay. And then he followed me to the bathroom, which I thought was kind of weird. So like in the dorm, there was like a shared bathroom. He didn't go in with me, but like he stood outside the door and like, I don't know. I just thought that was weird. And I was like, I need to get this dude to leave. Like just not into it. So I proceeded to pretend to throw up, to get him to leave. It wasn't because I was scared of him or like thought he would hurt me if I asked him to leave. It was just mostly because I'm socially awkward, didn't know how to ask him to leave. So that's what I did. He ended up messaging me on Tinder that he was gonna go, and I was like, awesome, my plan worked. And then about an hour later, he texted me and said I had good birthing hips, so I never talked
to women. Well, one lady came forward and said she
Wow. Did you hear the end of that? She said after he left, he told her that she had some nice baby birthing hips or some birthing hips. Wow, that is really, really creepy. This just makes me think that and they're not giving out all the full details of what's going on, but it just makes me think that maybe um he would have perhaps tried to do something to her or harm her in some type of way because of the way he was acting really weird and following her to the bathroom and touching her and then claiming not to be touching her. And like, is something wrong with this fool? Like, as she talking about, it felt like he was gaslighting her. I don't know if it felt like he was gaslighting her, but you know how sometimes people be doing something and they're like, no, I'm not doing it, like as if they're just playing around. If they're just playing around or just joking. Let me get a sip of water. Woo. But my throat was dry. I felt a cough coming on. But yeah, as if he was like, as if they are like playing around, like if somebody come behind you and pull your ear or something. You know how people play sometimes. Why are you doing that? I didn't. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. You know, that's what I believe probably was going on at that very moment. But she said he was very pushy when it came back to coming to her door with her. But she said she didn't really get some scary vibes or anything like that. She just thought that he was at a stage 5 clinger. Like, I never heard that term before, but stage 5 clinger, I'm just saying that she probably thinks that he was probably just really clingy, just too clingy for them to be on their first date, which is not a good sign because men who are usually that clingy on the first date, they're really trying to get you to drop draws. And we ladies, we know this. We know this. But anyway, that was a short encounter she had with him. I'm glad that she didn't have any more encounters with him because who knows? I mean, looking at what we are finding out now, him being the suspect for those 4 Idaho murders of those college students. I mean, who knows what he has done or what he was going to try to do, and I suspect there are going to be more people coming forward once they realize who this guy is. Like some people, unlike us, some people don't really pay attention to the news. They might hear something, but they don't really pay attention no matter how big the story is. So I can see how this lady is finally just now coming forward, speaking to the newspaper in her area and whatnot and making TikTok videos. But I hope people don't start doxing her and stalking her and harassing her because she's coming forward. That's why a lot of people don't like to come forward because they don't like all that light being shined on them, especially because sometimes it can turn negative. But yeah, that's our little update on that. And of course, we'll keep following this story closely as we learn more and more information on this guy, Brian Kohberger, who they suspect of being the one behind the murders of those 4 Idaho college students. Now, moving right along, I want to go to another story recently about Eddie Murphy. Now, Eddie Murphy, you guys, everybody know who Eddie Murphy is. Come on now. Let me pull up this video that I'm about to show you guys. But lately, Eddie Murphy has been in the spotlight and trending on social media because of something he had to say during an award ceremony. And you guys have probably already heard about it, but we're gonna touch on that real quick before we wrap this little short video up. Let me pull up this information real quick. Eddie Murphy, he accepted his Golden Globes honor and also tells a joke at the same time. And it's that joke that got him trending right now. So Hollywood icon Eddie Murphy, he received the esteemed Cecil DeMille Award at this year's Golden Globe ceremonies. The actor, comedian, and previous Golden Globe winner accepted the honor Tuesday night, presented by Tracy Morgan and Jamie Lee Curtis, thanking the FBA as well as partner Paige Butcher and his 10 children for their love, support, and inspiration. He said, I've been in show business for 46 years and I've been in the movie business for 41 years. So this has been a long time in the making, he said. And Murphy kept his acceptance speech brief, jokingly saying, I can literally stand up here and keep saying thank you till they play the piano. But what I want to take you to now is the video clip of what he also said on here. All right, let me see. Let me pull it up. Here we go. Let me make it big for you guys. There we go. Okay, so real quick, I just want to read what he had to say before he actually said what got him going trending, if you don't mind. Basically, he said that they said, however, he did leave a word of advice for other stars, concluding with a hell of a punchline. So what he said was, to all the new up and coming dreamers and artists there are in the room tonight, I want to let you know that there's a definite blueprint that you can follow to achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind. And this is where we come in right now.
To achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind. It's a blueprint, and I followed it my whole career. It's very simple. There's three things. You just do these three things. Pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name. Mom!
Now, I just had to show you guys that part. Because, I mean, the first thing I thought about was, Eddie Murphy, he's funny. He's a comedian. He knows how to, entertain a crowd. But I'm wondering, what was reaction with Jada and Will? What was their reaction? I'm sure it was probably a positive reaction, like, hey, that's what's up. Thanks. That's what's up. Because although we haven't been hearing a lot about this incident anymore, I'm sure it's spoke about all the time in Will and Jada's household, amongst their friends, amongst their business partners, and the same thing with Chris. I'm sure his family is still speaking on it. I remember when it first happened and his family was up in arms, like, take us to Will Smith, tell him to meet us here, tell him to slap you in front of him, try that shit again, but again, Chris, I give him kudos for how he represented at the awards, how he held his posture, how he was able to just literally, slap back to reality, like, oh damn, did I just get smacked? Like, did I just get the shit slapped out of me? But yeah, he was able to, keep his posture, keep his professionalism, and go on with the show, even though I know it was eating him up on the inside that he had just been humiliated in front of the entire world. But you guys, I don't know if you had seen that last night. I did not watch the Golden Globe ceremony, so I just heard about it recently this morning. So I just wanted to play that for you guys and bring that to your attention. I'm anxious to see also if there will be some true closure between the two households. It could have been behind the scenes. We don't know. I know that Will Smith had told him on a public platform on social media that he was sorry, that he apologized. Um, even though we think it should be a face-to-face, interaction, apology. I want you to take me out, maybe buy a bottle of champagne, maybe like we meet, it's two fellas, we'll smoke some cigars, whatever, have a drink, have a beer or whatever, something, some type of personal interaction instead of apologizing to me on social media. Like, that's not good enough for me. So again, we don't know what's all playing out behind the scenes, behind the internet, behind social media. They could have met up, they could have talked on the phone by now. I don't know. If you guys know or have heard of anything like that going on, please feel free to let me know. Absolutely. Let me know in the chat or in the comment section down below. And again, you guys, please make sure you like and share this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And again, you can be a support to your girl at Cash App $the Hood Table 402 is right on the screen, my loves. Thank you guys for tuning in today for this short little video update of Brian Kohberger and some latest trending news involving Eddie Murphy and Jada Smith and Chris. So on that note, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. Bye.